I didn't get a shot of this last night, but this was camp. Nice little meadow. St. Bernard was underneath that tree right here. And there's 2 other tents back there. But I'm last to leave. It's about 4:45. Just packing up my things now. Got some pretty sunrise clouds this morning. It's not really a view if I show it to you because it's through the trees, but you can see it here. It's chilly. You can tell we're at elevation again. We're not in the basin. Again, I say we. I'm alone. So, don't mind me, just me, myself, and I. Really chilly last night and this morning. But I have my rain pants on again because I'm not effing around with mosquitoes. I know they're gonna be up soon. I got my bear spray strapped. I got my double coffee. I am ready. Let's do the thing. Here we go. Blowdowns are starting. I'm at about 30 some blowdowns. This is not a good sign. Even if you're just stepping over them or stepping around them, it still takes up so much more energy, thus needing more calories, and it's just annoying. I just want to hike. And it just doesn't stop. Just keeps going. I'm just going where I think people are going based on just the lay of the tracks. It's a little hard to tell in some parts, but I'm doing my best. It is just a lovely morning here in the Bridger-Teton National Forest. It's quite the blowdown situation going down. Didn't mean to have a pun with that, but yeah, I've gone down multiple times. Speaking of down, I face planted twice off of a blowdown. I've slipped countless times on loose rock, loose dirt, loose tree debris. It's been really quite great. It's been like such an adventure. Not out of the woods yet. Not the trail update I want to be giving right now, but I know that I need to kind of piece everything together that's happened in the last 24 hours that I wasn't able to document because this girl wasn't taking signs from the universe and wasn't putting her phone away when things were getting pretty spicy on the blowdowns. And one of the falls I took had a big cost to it. I smashed my phone on a blowdown, and luckily it wasn't too bad as far as like, I ended up just having to get my phone screen replaced here in Jackson, which is where I am now with my emotional support bag of off-brand Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But luckily it was just the phone screen I had to get fixed. It wasn't like my body. I didn't have any injuries like that. And the phone is really just a quick fix of a screen. But yeah, so to fill you all in, I took a nasty fall and blowdown while holding my phone, because I was not only capturing content when I could to show you guys the realities of how bad the trail is from the Labor Day 2020 storm that blew through, literally. It really looked like a giant had come through with a temper tantrum and just like uprooted trees and just like tossed them. It was insane. But I was also trying to make sure I was staying on trail, because it didn't look like there was a trail at all. And this happened about a mile before the alternate to the circ. And I knew I did not want to take the red line because it sounded horrendous. It sounded absolutely terrible. I don't know why anybody would put themselves through that. So I knew I was going to push on and do the alternate, regardless of having gut hook available to me, regardless of being able to document my hike, which was really sad in itself, you know, not to have captured anything of the circ. I was just kind of hoping that to help myself with navigating, I still had my Garmin, but to help myself, I was hoping I would catch up to some of the guys I had hiked or had camped with the night before. So I kind of like bustled through to get up to like one of the lakes, hoping they might just be taking a little swim or something. That didn't happen. I didn't see any CDT hikers. And I knew I had a safe spot to potentially bail out at Big Sandy Lake if I wanted to. And, you know, I really started to have a lot of doubts leading up to the lake, because I hadn't seen anybody other than, you know, weekend backpackers and stuff. Hadn't seen any CDT hikers, and it was really kind of getting to me. And so I decided, well, why don't I just take a long break at the lake, and maybe someone who I don't realize is behind me catches up, and I can kind of piggyback off of them. I'm sure they will be totally understanding and very welcoming, like a lot of thru hikers are. So kind of like crossed my fingers and tried not to really snack too hard on my snack bag in case I was gonna keep going on. But the more I sat there and no one was coming, the more doubt crept in my mind, thinking, you know, I still have Jackass Pass, I still have Texas Pass, I still have all the way to Seneca Lake without gut hook. And so, you know, I decided to bail at Big Sandy Lake. And I went down to the trailhead. I heard it was, you know, really busy based on the day hikers and weekend hikers I was talking to. They said it would not be an issue for you to find a ride out of there and get the help that you need. So I got down to the trailhead a little late to get a ride. So I pitched my tent and, you know, said at first light, I'm gonna pack up. And I made a sign from one of the old register papers that were at the trailhead, CDT hiker to town, because I wasn't sure really what was available to me. Like, I thought, depending on who would give me a ride, like where were they going and what kind of services would that town have. My best bet, I was hoping it would be Pinedale, because that would be super convenient to land in a gateway community. But it ended up being the best bet was Jackson, because Pinedale is pretty small. And also the first car to stop was going through Jackson. So I just took it and said, you know what, I will figure it out when I get there. So, I got to Jackson, which is where I am now, and got my phone fixed. So I'm giving you all an update to let you know I am going to, logistically, it just makes better sense to hitch to Pinedale at this point. I don't think I'm going to get a hitch to Big Sandy Lake to pick up where I left off. It doesn't seem plausible. It's like a 3-hour drive from here. What does seem plausible is getting to Pinedale. They have a big event this weekend, so I think it's going to be really easy to get a hitch there. It's like I think it's called the Rodeo Rendezvous or the Rendezvous, or anyways, it's a big weekend in Pinedale. I've already secured lodging at the Jackalope Motor Lodge, so I already have a bed waiting for me. And I just gotta find a ride, which should be pretty easy, I think, because Jackson is kind of like a gateway to Yellowstone, and to the winds and all that. So I'm gonna work on getting a ride, get to Pinedale. Wasn't intending to stay, but here we are. This is just a sign from the universe again saying slow down and enjoy the trail, enjoy the towns along the way, because it's coming to an end soon, and it's a little bittersweet. But maybe I can go to the Cirque when I finish up in Yellowstone. We'll see. Gonna play it by ear.